мы остановились где-то здесь.
I'd be perfectly happy never again setting foot in the Winter Palace. It wasn't the gossip and backstabbing, I know what the game entails. The indifference to it all.
Мне понравилось танцевать.
At least there was dancing.
Or an attempt at it anyway.
I thought you did well.
I'm grateful for your poor taste in dance partners.
Is there anything I should know?
Only that I'm never playing cards again. Still can't find my... It doesn't matter. I don't know how Varric talked me into that.
А, боже, мы же играли с ними в карты всей Инквизицией. И они, короче, Калин полностью продул и полностью голый выбегал из этого здания. Паба или что-то типа такого. Это было так смешно, блин, и я это не засняла.
That's too bad. Watching you lose made me want to play cards more often.
Do not need help embarrassing myself in front of you.
You were blushing. It was adorable.
Maker's breath.
Ой, боже, да.
That's all.
Это было вообще очень весело. Сейчас я хочу посмотреть, что у нас там по карте. Если ничего нормального нету, то, может, дальше по сюжету придем. Но в любом случае... Опять у меня тут ничего не прогрузилось, ну ё-моё. Ну ладно. Боже. В любом случае надо карту чекнуть.
It's time to plan our next attack. What's the state of the Inquisition?
We're well loved in Orlais. Say the words and Empress Celine will send her support.
And your actions at Adamant denied Corypheus his army of pet demons. With Orlay's support, our numbers match his. Corypheus's followers must be panicking.
My agents agree. Our victories have shaken his disciples.
We've beaten their god twice over. Corypheus must be livid. Where is he now?
After you dealt with the Duchess, Corypheus uprooted his major strongholds. He's moving south to the Arbor Wilds. His army clearly wasn't prepared to flee. Our victories have them on the defensive.
Ну ладно.
We strike Corypheus now, while his people are reeling. If he's hiding in the Arbor Wilds, that's where we finish him.
But what is Corypheus doing in such a remote area?
His people have been ransacking elven ruins since Haven. We believe he seeks more. What he hopes to find, however, continues to elude us.
Which should surprise no one. Fortunately, I can assist.
Не помешает.
I'll ignore that you wandered in without knocking. You have my attention.
What Corypheus seeks in those forgotten woods is as ancient as it is dangerous.
Which is?
Is best if I show you.
Ага. Она так и ходит в этом костюме после первой части? У нее другого-то костюма нет? Ну, хотя, типа, узнаваемо. Мало ли кто ее не запомнил после первой части.
This is an illuvian, an elven artifact from a time long before their empire was lost to human greed. I restored this one at great cost, but another lies within the Arbor Wilds. That is what Corypheus seeks.
Эльфийский артефакт.
This belonged to my people.
I found legends of an elven temple within the Arbor Wilds, untouched. It proved too dangerous to approach, and Thus I turned elsewhere to find my prize. If Corypheus has turned southward, he could succeed where I failed. The Illuvian would be his.
What does it do?
A more appropriate question would be, where does it lead?
Очень странно. Блин, я все никак не могу вспомнить. У нее в первой части такой же голос был? Или другой? Или мы играли на русской озвучке в первой части? Потому что у меня такое ощущение, как будто у нее голос совсем не похож на голос Морриган из первой части. И что-то я не помню, играли мы на русской озвучке или на английской. Старость, не радость, памяти нет совсем. Ну ладно, посмотрим сейчас, что нам покажет Морриган. Почему звука нету? Странное дело. И куда это нас привело? Что это за мир?
If this place once had a name, it has long been lost. I call it the Crossroads, a place where all Illuvians join, wherever they might be.
Невероятно.
This place is extraordinary. How could this even exist?
Who can say? Formed from the fabric of time and space, perhaps. The ancient elves left no roads, only ruins hidden in far-flung corners. This is how they traveled between them. As you can see, most of the mirrors are dark, broken, corrupted, or unusable. As for the rest, a few can be opened from this side, but only a few.
Как вы обнаружили?
How did you find out about this place?
My travels have led me to many strange destinations, Inquisitor. Once, they led me here. It offered sanctuary.
Sanctuary?
Not all the mirrors lead back to our world. The ancients were nothing if not resourceful.
О чем вы?
If they don't lead back to our world, then...
Places between, like this one. I can describe it no better. For a time, I had a safe place to raise my son. But only for a time. One cannot remain in between forever.
What do you mean that a few can be opened from this side?
Some of the Illuvians have been left unlocked, like doors accidentally left ajar. All others are closed. They can be opened only from beyond.
Opened how?
With a key.
Есть ключ.
I suppose you have such a key.
The key can be many things. Each Illuvian is different. I have knowledge as well as power. Often that is enough.
Как их можно использовать?
If most of these mirrors are broken or locked, then what use are they?
This is not the Fade, but it is very close. Someone with enough power could tear down the ancient barriers.
And enter the Fade in the flesh, like Corypheus wanted to do with the Anchor.
He learned of the Illuvian in the Arbor Wilds as I did. He marshals the last of his forces to reach it. You have made Corypheus desperate, Inquisitor. We must work together to stop him, and soon.
Интересно. Окей. Снова я здесь. А где это я? Я тут могу поговорить с Мориган.
You're the Inquisitor. Mother never told me the Inquisitor was an elf.
Это сын Мориган?
The ears gave me away, didn't they?
No, your blood is very old. I saw it right away.
Kieran, are you bothering the Inquisitor?
Of course not. Did you see what's on her hand, Mother?
I did see. 'Tis time to return to your studies, little man.
Офигеть.
My son. Never where you expect him to be, naturally.
Наш сын?
I didn't know you had a son.
Why would you? I take great pains to not let my own reputation affect him in any way. To most in the Imperial Court, he's simply a quiet and well-spoken lad. Perhaps the heir of some distant family. But he goes where I go. Worry not, Inquisitor. Kieran is a curious boy, but seldom troublesome.
Ты где его отец, хотя мы знаем.
Will his father be joining us as well?
I have raised Kieran on my own for quite some time now, as was my preference from the start. So 'tis but the two of us, Inquisitor. Your fortress is a large place, and you will scarce notice our presence.
Немного странно.
He seems like a fine young man.
But not the sort one might expect a woman like me to raise. No son of mine would be raised in a marsh, bereft of contact with the outside world. His future will be difficult enough without my adding to his burden. To think, until recently this place stood decrepit, occupied only by the desperate and the lost. Now it is party to events that threaten to shake the world. I wonder if it is pleased.
Вы что-то знаете о Скайхолде?
It sounds like you've heard of Skyhold before.
This fortress was built upon the remains of a site holy to the ancient elves. They called it Tara Salan, a place where the sky is kept. It is said that from here, they reached up to the heavens to bring them down to rest. They abandoned it, as did the humans who came after them. Bones laid upon bones, silent until your arrival.
Повезло нам, что мы ее нашли.
We were lucky to have found it when we did.
Fate is often mistaken for luck, as Mother is fond of saying. The magic in this place has seeped into the stones, protecting it from darkness. Those who let it fall to ruin did not know what they possessed. You, I think, shall do it justice. I know you did not want me here, Inquisitor. I will do my best to aid your cause with all the knowledge at my disposal. This I swear to you.
Спасибо.
I appreciate whatever help you can give us.
Some might think Corypheus a madman for seeking godhood. Yet one must ask, what were the old gods? What secrets of theirs did the ancient magisters know? What I fear, what all should fear, is not that Corypheus believes he can succeed. It is that he actually may.
Так. Я не помню, где здесь выход. Как нам туда-то попасть? О, точно, нам же еще суд нужно провести. О, тут еще... Кто? Мариден? Кто? Это задание на суд. Суд кого?
I do not believe a reminder is necessary for this accused. Her capture and disgrace could not have been more public. Grand Duchess Floriane de Chalon,
Мгм.
although her titles are among the dignities already at risk of forfeiture. You spared her life despite her treachery. What becomes of it now falls to you.
Добро пожаловать на мой праздник.
Out of your element, Florian. Welcome to the Inquisition. My party.
Despite her posture, Lady Floriane has acknowledged your authority.
Should I curse you on behalf of the Elder One? I realize he had no intention of honoring the concordats I manipulated. Do as you must. I respect your mastery of the game, even as I despise your victory. Celine does not know her fortune.
Вообще тоскую одежды с плохой обувью. Общественные работы с простолюдинами. О, господи. Ну, даже не знаю.
She has caused no end of misery. It's time she brought some joy. Grand Duchess Floriane de Chalon, jester to the Inquisition, in flat shoes.
History's greatest malevolence, Inquisitor. I am the jest of Orlais already.
Что-то не знаю, зачем хочу поговорить с Вариком. Хотя, наверное, ничего не скажет, по идее. Ну, блин, это...
Something you wanted to talk about?
Да, это тоже...
Tell me more about Bianca.
Not making any promises here. Ask.
So how long have the two of you been together?
Well, if you want to split hairs, we're not. Usually there's a continent between us at all times. We write letters. Now and then we manage to meet up. I don't know if that's together. Shit, it's been what, 15 years? Great. Now I feel old. Thanks.
Ха-ха. Да не за что.
What makes the Merchants Guild such a danger to her?
Так я
To
тут
be
немножко
fair,
поем
it's
попкорн.
more of a danger to
Если
me.
будет слышно,
Technically,
извиняю.
we're not supposed to be within 300 leagues of one another. If it got back to the guild that we were seen together, they'd freeze my assets and then have me killed. Maybe not in that order.
What in the world did you do to cause that?
We almost started a clan war. Does it matter? I can't change it now.
Хм.
How do you know Bianca? The lady, I mean, not the crossbow.
I met her years ago when she still lived in Kirkwall, and I was looking for someone with mechanical skills. Bianca is, beyond a doubt, the most brilliant smith you'll ever meet. I haven't seen her since she got married and moved
Уже
to LA.
напугал. Она замужем?
Bianca
Yeah.
is married. Somehow I thought the two of you had a history.
Bianca's family are Kalmas. Surface dwarves, so conservative they don't take a piss without asking the ancestors first. They picked out a smith caste boy for her. Wealthy, respected, has a great anvil collection. Perfect husband. I heard the wedding was lovely. One Bianca actually showed up for anyway.
Немножко грустненько.
Alright, tell me the truth. Bianca made your crossbow, didn't she? I mean, it has her name.
It's not that simple. The Carta thinks my Bianca was a freak success by a Carta inventor who could never duplicate it. If they thought anyone else was involved, someone who could make one work, things would be bad. So, I really can't tell the story. I don't want any more blood on my hands.
I guess that's it for now.
Sure. I'll be here.
Эльна. Ты там застрянешь мне? Ну, Эльна. Ой, Господи. Я так и не посмотрела, что это за квест. Блин. И... Я, по-моему, да, я вот тут вот еще ничего не сделала, потому что там эти как мобы слишком высокого левела, и поэтому я оставила ее, но потом, ой, закрыла случайно. Но у меня есть как бы... Вот тут вот у меня есть пару квестов, которые я не сделала. Тут нужно убить дракона. И вот тут, по-моему, тут башню построить. И там, по-моему, тоже, что ли, большой левел у них. Можно, конечно, попробовать сходить туда. Драконов убить. Ну, а что ты, короче, не знаю. Теперь даже с нами море там подходит к столу. Нифига себе. Тут у меня вообще все сделано.
With the civil war over, Orlais is focusing on rebuilding.
There is still trouble in the Dales. We've had no news from the exalted plains for weeks.
Так. Давайте же.
Let us begin.
Так. И этот недоступен уже, потому что Жозефина тут занята. Блин. Ладно. В Орлее чем? Так, прощение. Мы, короче, я согласилась серых страж, типа, простить после того, как они были подвергнуты зову Корифея. Типа, мы убили этого демона. Страха, кажется, что ли. И теперь Корифей не сможет управлять армией демонов с помощью серых страж. Это очень сложно. Я с этим еле разобралась. Но, да. Ну и между выбором магов и храмовников выбрала, конечно, отступников магов. Теперь они тоже со мной. Так, и вот тут вот плоды гордыни уже идут. Это у нас получается главный квест сюжетный. У нас еще столько всего надо сделать. Это вообще. Добыча металлов. Так, ну давайте Калина начнем.
Inquisition.
Кто такой преемник Лейдиси? Вообще не понимаю. Примерно Селены, Мишель. Селины, господи, Селины. Это что? О, как раз Илья не подходит. Я скажу, Давай
Inquisitor.
так сделаем. Так, и, короче, пойду попробую убить этих драконов. Тогда. Но мне кажется, я не справлюсь. Че, надо посмотреть, что это за квест. Потому что я не понимаю, что это за квест. О боже, что это было? Сука, я не понимаю, какого тут квеста этот?
I hope I
Мариден.
Help
Кто
some.
такой Мариден?
maybe cleaning.
Кто такая?
Inquisitor.
Ну, вроде как тут горит. Это кто такой?
Oh, Inquisitor, I joined. Sutherland, your worship. I saw some bandits, so I came to warn people. I'll let your warriors know and then stay out of the way.
Ну, это не она точно. Не горит, как будто в кабине. Чё? Я, короче, не понимаю. Может, позже что-то появится. Ну что, я без понятия. О боже, теперь еще и там что-то горит. Это Блэкволла? Блэкволла? Я до сих пор не помню его имени.
He's in the deal.
Гонец, Инквизиция.
The spy master has confirmed it. Blackwall is gone.
В смысле? В смысле, куда исчез?
Go on. Liliana knows where he is, doesn't she? She knows everything.
She doesn't know everything yet. Sister Leliana had us search the warden's quarters. Not much to find, except this. It was missing from last week's reports. I don't know what Blackwall's interest in this particular matter is, but it could be a good place to start.
Что, простите? Я могу столько всего купить. У меня вот такой коняшка. По-моему, из ДЛС, что ли. Прикольно. Да в смысле он пропал? Как это так? Просто взял и ушел? Или что? Как это работает? Сходите на казнь Марне. Ну, пойдем посмотрим. Вообще понятия не имею, что происходит, ну ладно. Варик. Александра. А? Ого, у Койла табличка поменялась. У Варика, кстати, тоже была другая табличка. И у Дарианы тоже была другая табличка. Так интересно, меняются они. Давайте соусы возьмем. Как обычно. Они не любят друг друга с Вариком, ну ладно. Кто их спрашивает? Будет ее слышно или нет? Так, ну чё?
Then you've received what?
No mistaking an order from the Empress.
I don't have a concern about this Corypheus or what have you. The right hand.
The Winter Palace assaulted. Duchess Florian disgraced.
A shock, I agree.
Shock.
Что?
This is devastating. How could you not see as much?
Perhaps I was numbed by the terror.
Cyril Mornay, for your crimes against the Empire of Orlais. For the murders of General Vincent Callier, Lady Laurette Callier, their 4 children, and their retainers. You are sentenced to be hanged from the neck until dead. Do you have anything to say in your defense? Very well.
Well, this is grim.
Proceed.
Stop!
A Grey Warden.
This man is innocent of the crimes laid before him. Orders were given and he followed them like any good soldier. He should not die for that mistake.
Then find me the man who gave the order.
Oh, shit.
Blackwall!
No, I am not Blackwall. I never was Blackwall. Warden Blackwall is dead, and has been for years. I assumed his name to hide like a coward from who I really am.
You, after all this time.
It's over. I'm done hiding. I gave the order. The crime is mine. I am Tom Rainier.
Что происходит, мать вашу? Что это за семья Конье? Что?
Please calm yourself. You'll cause yourself harm.
Celine lives. That is something at least. She
Кто-нибудь напомните мне, что это за семья Конье и причем здесь вообще все это? Потому что я не понимаю.
stands. But such
Опять вот тут горит этот восклицательный знак, я не понимаю. Мариден. Вот, видимо, это она, да, действительно. Но я ничего не могу сделать. Ты что на столе стоишь?
I didn't take Blackwall's life. I traded his death. He wanted me for the Wardens, but there was an ambush. Darkspawn. He was killed. I took his name to stop the world from losing a good man. But a good man, the man he was, wouldn't have let another die in his place.
Ты действительно убил тех людей?
Was the bailiff telling the truth? Did you really do those things?
Yes, I did. It's all true. It's time we all took a good look at who I really am. Don't you understand? I gave the order to kill Lord Callier, his entourage, and I lied to my men about what they were doing. When it came to light, I ran. Those men, my men, paid for my treason while I was pretending to be a better man. This is what I am. A murderer, a traitor, a monster.
Не убедил.
Would a monster have given himself up? Somewhere along the line, you stopped pretending.
I have Liliana's report on Tom Rainier.
Give me the overview.
Looks like our friend was once a respected captain in the Imperial Orlesian army. Before the Civil War, he was turned, persuaded to assassinate one of Celine's biggest supporters. He led a group of fiercely loyal men on this mission, and told them nothing of it. His men took the fall for him. A few lucky ones, like Mornay, managed to escape.
Let me guess. Our spy master had this lying around somewhere, didn't she?
It would have been difficult for anyone to connect Blackwall to Rainier. Even Liliana has something of a blind spot when it comes to wardens. What do we do now? Blackwall... Rainier has accepted his fate, but you don't have to. We have resources. If he's released to us, you may pass judgment on him yourself.
Просим его.
If it were up to you, what would happen?
What he did to the men under his command was unacceptable. He betrayed their trust, betrayed ours. I despise him for it. Yet he fought as a warden, joined the Inquisition, gave his blood for our cause. And the moment he shakes off his past, he turns around and owns up to it. Why?
Впечатлен.
Some part of you is impressed by what he did, isn't it?
Saving Mornay the way he did took courage, I'll give him that. But I can't tell you what to do.
Да вытащим номера, чё?
Have Renee released to us.
We must move quickly. We can explore our options back at Skyhold.
Да, вот это поворот, блин. И опять загрузка. Так. В какой части может быть? Да, вот особо Мария.
You seem to enjoy yourself at the Winter Palace, Liliana. Or was that part of the game?
Perhaps it was both.
Так. Так, тут что я... Давай так сделаем через Лилиану. Так, и теперь на суд, наверное, да? Блин, даже интересно, что получится.
For judgment this day, Inquisitor, I must present Captain Tom Rainier, formerly known to us as Warden Blackwall. His crimes... well, you are aware of his crimes. It was no small expense to bring him here, but the decision of what to do with him is now yours.
Тяжело видеть.
I didn't think this would be easy, but it's harder than I thought.
Another thing to regret. I know you put another man in my place. Haven't enough died for me.
Ты осуждаешь меня?
I really think you've lost the right to judge anyone.
There's enough evil in the world because of me. I accepted my punishment. I was ready for all this to end. Why would you stop it? What becomes of me now?
Что ты принадлежишь мне? Отдать стражам. Освободить его, побудив искупить вину. Или стражам. Типа, ну что они могут сделать стражам? Ну, давайте стражам. Пускай... Я знаю, чем это может кончиться, но пускай будет так.
Blackwall intended you join the Wardens. I will let them decide your fate. But only when Corypheus is dead. For now, Tom Rainier, the Inquisition needs you.
As you command.
Blackwall gave you the chance to atone through action, not merely punishment. I find I can do no less.
I am grateful for this, Inquisitor. And I will serve for as long as I can.
Да, я думаю, что это правильно было. Не знаю. Давайте послушаем, что он скажет. И опять загрузка. День загрузки.
Inquisitor.
How shall I refer to you? Rainier or Blackwall?
I've gotten used to Blackwall. Perhaps we could treat it as less of a name and more of a title. Almost like Inquisitor. Reminds me of what I ought to be.
Прекрасно мысль.
Everyone needs something to aspire to.
Exactly. I'm glad you understand.
Тут я, по-моему, уже все спрашивала там.
Nothing right now. Perhaps in a bit.
Ну, да, ничего интересного, в принципе. Так, и, короче, да. Пробуем убить дракона, наверное. Блин, я чувствую, что это такая плохая идея, блин. Ну ладно. До него еще допилить надо. Так, там нужны кто-то, кто может долго продержаться. Ого. Офигеть, у него теперь тоже карточка поменялась. Так, и, наверное, Солос тоже. У него вроде нормальная дамага с этой его магией тени разрывов, или как она там называется-то. Мне, кстати, нравится эта карта. Такая зимненькая. Зимненькая. Есть вообще не такое слово. Ну, короче, уютная зимняя карта. Почему эта карта бесцветная? Она просто как темная. Что? Эти карты нормальные, а эта карта без карты. Чё? Да. Я опять в этом. Почему каждый раз меня... переодевают в что-то другое. Интересно, если я отсюда упаду, я умру? Нет. Хорошо. Боже, ты что сегодня с агентами Инквизиции? Жудикай, Лев, Мост. Боже, я даже это не могу выговорить нормально. Инквизиция. Ну круто же, да? Ну вот это вот не очень круто, конечно. Вот эти два. Их вообще 3, где-то там еще 3. Вот, где-то вот там. Мне это вообще не нравится. Они, по-моему, там 18-го левела, что ли. Или... Ну, короче, большого левела. А у меня из 18-го левела только я и Солос. По-моему. Да. А, Куса... О, да ладно, мне тоже 18. Кстати, у меня же есть одежда для 18-го левела. Я купила в этом. В магазине. В черном магазине, короче. Сейчас, если не получится, придется идти эту ту одежду доставать. И пробовать уже биться с этим. Так, ну хоть тут сохранение работает. Если что, сразу на сохранение и обратно в Skyhold. Хивернал. Вообще им ники придумывают. О, боже, он даже 19-го. Я даже ему дамага не наношу. Ну, господи, ну что это такое? Вообще, ну что это? Что это за дамаг? Вообще ни к чему не восприимчив. Просто минус сразу. И мы даже капельку ему не сняли. Ой, господи. Ну ладно, хоть быстрое сохранение сделала перед этим. Пойду тогда одену и в Скайхолде. Слушай, музыка до сих пор орёт. Чувак, не ори. Я, короче, тогда сейчас по-бырому их одену. И уже включу, когда буду делать следующий квест.